Okay, let's now have our next discussion on oral communication. This will be our class flow. Just like our previous lesson, there is a review, then followed by the icebreaker quote of the day, word of the day. Then we'll immediately proceed with competency 4, examine sample oral communication activities, like for example, speeches. Then we'll have your oral communication activity 4.1 and 4.2. So let's have our first question for our review. What is a communication breakdown? Basically, it is referring to the failure to impart communication or failure to send a message usually results in a communication breakdown. So that's what it is. So let's now have our next review question. What are the different types of noise? There are actually five. We have physical noise, then psychological noise, physiological noise, semantic noise, and cultural noise. So you may have to review that in preparation for the incoming first quarterly examination, or if we do have time, we'll have our review quizzes. So for our icebreaker, it's entitled Word Seeker 2. So part 2 na to nung dati natin na Word Seeker. Na fruits this time, ang ating topic ay social distancing. Yung mga words na related. So for both ALS and regular students, you can do this on your notebooks. If you want to make it fast enough, you can take a picture of this slide and try to edit this on your phone, then try to find all of the words here on this crossword. Okay, that's our icebreaker. You can post it for you to be able to do it on your notebooks or on your phones. So on your answer sheets for the AL students and for the regular students in their notebooks, make sure to explain this one. This quote of the day: success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. So you may have to give examples for this one and also your own explanation. Okay, let's now have our word of the day. Your word of the day is honest. It usually pertains to responsibility, obligation, and usually it can have a negative connotation. It can be a burden. For example, in a sentence, the ed has made it clear that the onus is on students to ask for further training if they do not or don't understand the new competencies or topics. So, responsibilidad daw ng estudyante na magtanong kapag merong hindi naintindihan or mag-ask ng further training or activities. So we are now in competency number 4, examining sample communication activities. So according to the University of Notre Dame, there are 6 types of oral communication activities. First one-on-one speaking. Second, we have small group or team-based oral work. Third, full class discussions. What we have in-class debates, speeches and presentations. Then we'll have our oral communication, or I mean oral examination. Next one is we will have to focus on critiquing speeches or presentations. These two are related, but we will focus on this one. Ano ba yung mga tinatawag na speech? What are speeches? So what is a speech? So a speech is a text designed to persuade a listener to agree with the speaker's point of view. So if you do an oral or a speech in front of people, then it becomes a part of oral communication. So the first step is to write your speech before you speak it in front of other people. And actually, it is written in the first person, meaning you usually use the word I or we. So to begin with an anecdote or story, magsisimula ka muna usually sa storya or depende kung ano yung purpose ng speech mo. And uses a variety of persuasive language techniques. More on persuasive kasi usually yun naman ang goal ng speech para makahikayat ng tao. Diba? Let's have the next slide. Different types of speeches. Actually, we have four. We have to copy this on your notebooks. We have what we call the informative speech from the word itself. This is the type of speech that intends to inform the audience. Next one, we have a demonstrative speech. Mostly, it's somehow similar to informative speech, but it focuses on something or how to do something or how something works. So, pinapaliwanag mo halimbawa yung process ng paggawa ng tinapay. Halimbawa, that's demonstrative speech. Next, we have persuasive from the word itself. Ang pinaka-goal nito ay mag-persuade ng audience. Next one, last one, according to public speaking superpowers.com, we have what we call the entertaining speech and its function is to entertain. So, halos related siya sa functions of oral communication. Okay, after learning about the speech and its kinds, let's now have a simple critic of a speech. So to avoid copyright infringement, so para hindi matemanda ang sir, nilagyan na lang ng sir yung YouTube video na papanoorin nyo. And then on a piece of paper, one half lang twice, or yellow pad paper for us, ano ba yung purpose ng speech, ano yung function ng speech na ginamit ng speaker, that's for number 1. What model of communication applies to the example speech, that's number 2. What is the type of speech used, that's number 3. Number 4, is there a communication breakdown during the speech, why or why not? That's for both ALS and regular students. Don't forget to write your answers in your answer sheets. So for ALS, again, it's the yellow pad paper, and for regular students, you can use your one half lengthwise. And make sure to take a picture para madali ko ma-record. Ma-record. Para madaling ma-checkan and then ma-record. Next one for our advanced activity. This is for my students in the regular classes, critiquing a speech. So you can download the format of critiquing a speech here, and the speech that you will critique is a graduation speech in the Lasal. So be sure to watch the video in full. So ganito nga pala yung magiging itsura ng speech analysis guide mo. So while listening to our target speech sa YouTube, take note of the name of the speaker here, evaluation opening, ayos ba? What is the speech title? So ano yung nakalagay dun sa video. Then evaluation summation, lalagay mo kung anong type of speech. Kumbaga siya informative, demonstrative, persuasive, or entertaining speech. Then the area that you have to do is to tell the strengths in terms of impact, opening, structure, closing, technique, physical, voice, words. Meron naman mga nakalagay na words dyan, keywords, para makita mo yung strength. Then, you can have your simple recommendations. Okay, ang magsasalita dyan, dun sa papakinggan mo yung Korean student. Okay, make sure to listen carefully for the whole speech. Alright, I think that's the end of our discussion. So that's basically competency number 4. Ang una nating ina-analyze ay yung types of oral communication activities. Ang una nating target ay speech or presentations. And that's the end. See you in the next lessons. Don't forget our motto for our YouTube channel. Sa PIQ'S TV, panalo ang natuto.